All right, the Ancaster Avalanche U11BBs. They've played some big games this season. Lots in tournaments and gold medal games, but this one as big as they come. The final of 3 games against the Hamilton Hawks, their nemesis. Avalanche leading the series with 3 points to 1. A loss in this one would create some mathematical scenarios nobody wants to think about, so the Avalanche looking to win this one outright. But early on, puck is thrown to the front of the net. Ryan Penner makes a good stop. Then it's going to be Calla Evans finding a loose puck and throwing it through the blue paint. No one there to connect with it. Then the Hawks pressing in front of the Avalanche net, but Eliana Niederman and company making sure nothing happens there. Then at Ava Peever, she's going to get a chance in on the wing. Shot is stopped. Then the Hawks pressing in the Avalanche end. Puck is thrown to the front of the net. Scramble. Ryan Penner makes the first stop. Nobody can clear the puck. And then the Hawks player just taps it in on the backhand. And once again, the Avalanche facing a 1-0 deficit, looking to come back in this hockey game. Ava Peever trying to get the Avalanche back in it on the rush. That one stopped. Then it's Reagan Hutchison. She's going to get a rush chance. That one stopped as well. Ancaster was buzzing. Then it's going to be Adelaide Thivy gets a shot right on. Izzy O'Hagan is retrieving the rebound but cannot get the shot all the way to the front of the net. The Avalanche are down 1 going to the second period. Ancaster doing a good job containing the top player from the Hawks. That one shot right on, but from distance, Penner makes the stop. Then Calla Evans, she was all around it. She stopped there with a shot in tight. Then the Avalanche defending in their end. Ryan Penner makes a stop and hangs on with all kinds of Hawks lurking around the blue paint looking for a rebound. But the story of this hockey game had to be the Avalanche defense. Olivia McRae shutting down a chance there. And then all that defending comes through at the other end. Avery King breaks in and makes no mistake. Absolutely snipes it to the top corner and ties this game at 1 apiece. Then the Avalanche off a face-off. Ava Peever wins it. Back to Isla Bulloch, who pings it off the post and in. Ancaster now up by a score of 2-1, and they're feeling pretty good about things. Izzy O'Hagan, she's going to break in alone. Going to get to the great wrist shot, but that one's stopped by the Hawks goalie. Avalanche cannot extend their lead. And then Olivia McRae, she's trying to do the same. Gets 2 good whacks at it. Can't find pay dirt there. Then at the other end, Ryan Penner, just as time expires in the second period, gets a paddle on the tip shot to keep that one out. Not sure if it would have counted, but we go to the third. Ancaster up by a score of 2-1, and it's Izzy O'Hagan with the spinning shot. Great chance there, but it's towed away by the Hawks goalie. At the other end, Ryan Penner gets a pad on that shot. Hawks try to throw it back out front. That one trickles just wide on the rebound. The Avalanche hanging on. Then it's going to be Ava Peever. She's going to walk in and get a good shot right on goal, but that one doesn't go. And look at the defense here as they try to stop 18, the top player on the Hawks. She gets a shot right on. Reagan Constantino with a great play to stop that chance. Then it's June Fox in front, muscling the Hawks player away from the puck. No chance there. Then Adelaide Thivy, as time is winding down in the third, clutch play is the steal, and then she deposits it in the top shelf, and the Avalanche go up by a score of 3-1 late in this hockey game. Penner feeling it, but the game is not finished yet. The Avalanche have to defend in their end. Ryan Penner knocks this one down and holds on as the defense surround her, make sure nobody's there for a rebound. Then this puck thrown in front of the net. Harper Barr plays great defense. That thwarts a chance by the Hawks. Penner feeling it, says hello to you fans at home, saying, watch this, we're going to close this game out. Off a face-off late, that one stopped. Then, this is not a replay, the exact same thing happens. The defense is too good, the Hawks not getting hard shots on net. Then really late in this hockey game, Ava Peever with a chance to salt it, just misses the top corner. Then look at the defense by Eliana Niederman. The stick lift, how do you do? And she ends that chance. Then Avery King late in this hockey game looking for a second goal. Gets a couple of good looks at it. King was determined in this hockey game. Then very late, King almost tips it right on. as time expires as the Hawks goalie makes the stop. Ancaster Avalanche winning their semifinal playoff series over the Hawks, 5-1 by virtue of 2 wins and a tie in the 3 games. Ancaster showing up when it mattered most and beating the Hawks, a team that they had struggled with for many periods of this season. Ancaster moving on to the finals, getting goals from King, Bulloch, and Thivy. Ancaster still has playdowns to look forward to. Flamborough up next. Go get 'em, Avs.